children and handicapped people that live in these buildings. If there was a fire to break out now and the fire department could not access this fire hydrant, those kids, those old ladies would burn alive, and it would be your fault. So I see you from across the street watching me, Finnegan.
I'm Michael Alexander, and I arrested the district attorney. You're watching Disorderly Product News. Stay tuned. And we don't need anyone to approve this comment.
I got a complaint. No, I got a complaint. Mine's first. This is a more pressing issue. I got a complaint. There's an illegal car parked. I need it moved. I know, but excuse me, I got a pressing issue. I don't think he wants to engage in a conversation. It has to be consensual. It has to be consensual.
Sir, I'm talking about you. I'm talking about you. Are you guys all right?
He wants to know if you guys are all right, if you're safe.
Okay, you know what?
Yeah, get this car moved. And put your seatbelt on. I don't want to see you out here without your seatbelt on again. Man, look at this. Parked in front of a fire hydrant. There are kids, children, and handicapped people that live in these buildings. If there was a fire to break out now and the fire department could not access this fire hydrant, those kids, those old ladies would burn alive, and it would be your fault. So I see you from across the street watching me, Finnegan. I'm watching you too. Somebody move this car. Man, hey, do I gotta call a tow truck out here to get this car moved? This is reserved for handicapped parking. This is reserved for handicapped parking.
Yeah, got the real service out here. We get call for backup too, bro. Real service. I call for backup too, nigga. We can be out.
We are here on the west side of Chicago, where these citizens claim they've been getting abused by the police their whole lives. Disorderly Product News came to the west side of Chicago to stand up for the citizens, to let them know they are the ones in charge. They have the rights. These people work for them. That's your car. That's your uniform. That's your shield. They cannot enforce laws they themselves do not obey. If there was a fire right now, the people that lived above these buildings would be burning alive, and it would be on your conscience. Oh, yeah. Officer, I got a problem. I got a problem. There's an illegally parked automobile that is blocking a fire hydrant, and it's blocking a fire hydrant, and it's in handicap parking only.
It's not my problem. It's not my
Yeah, I didn't. Oh, this car? Is that what you're talking about?
Let them move it up.
Yeah, they won't move it. But you do understand that it should be moved, right?
No.
You recognize that? You don't recognize it.
Give me 2 seconds, yo. You're a friend of mine, Joe. Give me 2 seconds, Charlie. Can I ask you, y'all been dispersing these guys?
Who are you?
Oh, you said no because you want to talk to him. Now you want to talk to me again. I'm a private citizen. What's your name, rank, and badge number, sir?
My name's Officer Woods.
Rank?
Ooh, they never asked me for me, Joe.
4841. Who are you?
I don't ID. I'm a concerned citizen.
Then I'm not talking to you.
Okay, I didn't say you had to talk to me. I can't force you to talk to me.
You've been telling these cats they gotta move because of some dispersal rule? What is that about? These cats, got the constitutional right to be in.
I don't know you a ticket.
You didn't write. No, you didn't write him a ticket because your sergeant came out here and said it's no problem for them to gather.
Oh!
I had that on tape. You could go to disorderlyproductnews.com. Disorderlyproductnews.com. That's where your sergeant said these men are right to gather.
What we know? Tell them why you know. Tell them the tickets I got for that, man. Look that for that right now.
Can you guys do me a favor and just move a little bit?
Hell no.
No, what do you mean? We don't do favors. My man, we don't do favors. We don't do favors. Listen, that's a favor. That's against the law. Okay, but you would write a ticket. You would write a ticket for anybody else doing that. You would write a ticket for anybody else doing that. You would write a ticket for anybody else doing that, wouldn't you? You would write them a ticket. Okay, but it's absent of emergency. They can't evade traffic laws. Who told you they can evade traffic laws? Absent of emergency, they cannot evade traffic laws. They have to. I'm sorry?
Start quoting the law to me now?
Do you want me to start quoting the law to you?
You know what the statute is?
The ILCS, Illinois Composite Statute?
Yeah.
Offhand?
Yeah.
No.
I do. 51-0-5. Is it COP or is it
COP-A.
You also have to check the sergeant, right? About that.
All sergeants, yeah.
Yeah.
So even.
I did, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm only telling you.
Well, they moved. They left. All you cats don't park on the sidewalk no more. You told me I can do that shit. I'm a cop. I don't have to follow laws. You were wrong. You were wrong. You have to obey all laws, bro.
Oh. Officer, we got a problem here. What's your name, rank, and badge number?
Already told us. It's on the video. Rewind.
Ruth Hunter. Hunter's parked in a handicap parking spot, and he's blocking a fire hydrant. There is no emergency, but Officer Hunter thinks he's above the law. Listen, do not park in front of a fire hydrant or in a handicap parking zone again. Next time, I'm giving you a ticket. Hey, Woods, I do appreciate that, though, that you asked them that it was a favor and you didn't try and trick them and say it was a law. So I do appreciate them asking them a favor and letting them know it was up to their discretion whether they wanted to move or not.
That's because we standing here, though, bro. I'm guessing it would have been moving along, pal, if we weren't here.
Well, as long as they know the rights, there's nothing that they can't do that I can't do. Or I can't do that they can't do. Yeah, he did. You know what? There are some tyrants out there.
Don't make the devil's job easy, yo. These cats.
So if you want to go look up, go to disorderlyproductnews.com. We were in the 17th district the other day. We had over 600 phone calls in an hour. We were live streaming from around the world. They called the 17th district to complain about the treatment and the harassment and the abuse of that community.
500 calls from around the world?
500 calls from around the world. That's the power of the internet these days. We were live. You can check the footage. Go to disorderlyproductnews.com, 17th District, Part 1. Part 2, I wasn't on the phone. I'm not allowed to answer the phone. But there was an abuse that happened in front of the station to a mentally handicapped person. His phone was broke. He was abused and arrested for criminal trespass to a public building. Tell me how I can criminally trespass to a police station. I can't. So, let me understand that, obviously you would have to know the merits of that specific case. You don't.
You got fans. You got people calling my channel talking about, why don't you hang out with the Irish cat no more? By the way.
He's not Irish. Are you Irish?
I'm Irish.
You were born in Ireland?
Yeah.
What county?
County Lads.
County Lad. I'm from Monaghan. Oh, what is it?
Next door to Monaghan.
Oh, you're from the Badlands. So this gentleman was raised himself in a very, very dangerous neighborhood. A very dangerous part. There was a war between Northern and Southern Ireland, between the Protestants and the Catholics. He is from one of the counties that borderlines those two. The North, they bow down to the crown. They're Protestants. And the South, us Catholics, we are for the Republic of Ireland. So this man is from a very dangerous part of Ireland, which they've been warring for hundreds of years. Did you grow up? Were you there during the Troubles? Oh. Yeah, duty calls. Hey, don't violate anybody's rights today, Woods, please. Just make that promise to me you won't violate anybody else's rights. I can't see everything. You're judged by what you do when people can't see you, not when they can. Officer, what's your name, rank, and star number? I'm sorry? What's your name, rank, and star number?
I ain't seen you in 10 years. Don't start with me, man.
Officer, what's your name, rank, and star number? You forgot it? You don't know it? Officer Pickett walking across the street, not giving his name, not giving his rank, not giving his rank. You just violated your own policy. Rule number 37 requires you to give you.
You can't lock me up for beating the bitch up.
Look, they got the video right there. Ain't too shit. I've been there too. I feel you.
You got right to bear arms.
Can I videotape that video? Do you mind?
Yeah. You videotape the whole thing.
Well, I mean, so I can't, honestly, I don't know why he's there in the first place. I don't know the merits of how this gentleman got on the ground in the first place.
They thought he had robbed somebody. They had let him go there.
Oh, he fit the description.
Back the fuck up.
No, that's bogus, dude. That's bogus, dude. Listen, you're not allowed to use physical force unless it's needed. He was of no threat to him. He's got 7 or 8 officers around him. He pushed him out of anger. They need to control their temperature. So you see them pointing to, they'll always say that my body camera's on, you don't need to film. Always film. Every single one of you should have had your cameras out at this one. Every single one of you should have had your cameras out. You know what I'm saying? Every one of you. They can't violate your rights if you're on camera, or they're less likely to, because they're scared that the wrong person is going to see it. You know? So when he asked you, he said that was a favor. We don't do favors. We live here. Or you live here. I live in the city also.
Yo, I'm out of space. I got to erase some shit, bro. Let's sit down for a second.
All right, so what was the general complaint? I mean, I didn't see why. I mean, there is the need for law, right? So I don't know why that gentleman was put on the ground. I would have to know the whole merits of the case. Outside of that, I can't really make a judgment. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to be biased. I don't want to say they were wrong, because some people do commit crimes, right? And there is a need for law and order. So I don't know why he was put on the ground in the first place, but that guy getting up and pushing him out of anger, there wasn't any need. He didn't need to use that force. That was out of anger.
Yeah, we got videos of them telling us they're going to put something on us, too.
They're going to put something on you?
Yeah.
That's why you keep that camera on all the time.